Hello Year 2, it's Mrs Belcher here, just saying hi to you and introducing to you your next home learning that we will have sent to you on email, and this video just helps to explain it a little bit more. Just wanted to say first of all how much we're all missing you. I've been speaking to Mrs Jones and to Mrs King and we are really missing you, but it's been lovely to get from you all your home learning that you've been sending through. If you've not had chance yet, you can send it through on our Year 2 parents@eastparkacademy.com email address, and then we get to see all your brilliant learning, and you may even get it put onto our weekly newsletter, and I know I've seen some that are featured on our Facebook as well, so you might become very famous with your learning. We have also got for you our home learning channel. This can be found on YouTube. I went onto YouTube today and I just put on the search on YouTube East Park Home Learning, and up popped our learning channel for you. On there are tons of activities for you to watch. We've got stories being read by teachers. We've got lots of year group learning activities on there as well. So take a good look, and we will be posting this on there for you too. So what would we like you to do this week? We thought it's quite getting into spring now, and we can see lots of changes around us. The buds are coming on the trees and on the flowers. We've got a lovely spring flowers popping up. So for English, we thought you would like to write maybe an acrostic poem all about spring. Now on your email with this sheet is an example of an acrostic poem. An acrostic poem is a poem where each line begins with a letter that, when they are joined all together, spells a word, and here you can see the word is spring. Now I think we may in Reg 3 have had a go at one of these before. Now here we've got each letter has got a really simple sentence after it. So the S just says 6 chicks. Now we know how great you are, all of you in Year 2, at your noun phrases, and we would like you to improve these little simple sentences that have been given to you with some noun phrases. So for example, 6 chicks could be improved to being 6 fluffy chirping chicks. And then the next line, pink blossom. How could you improve that? By adding in some noun phrases. Make sure though that your first word always starts with the letter that comes next in the word spring at the beginning of each line. You might want to challenge yourself after, seeing as you've been given a little bit of help. Maybe you could choose a different word, maybe Easter or rabbits or lambs, anything that's a spring theme, and write those letters going down for that word and create your own acrostic poem. You might even want to perform it to family or friends, or get it recorded and send it in to us in our email, and then we would love to see those performances. That would be fantastic. So for your English, you're improving an acrostic poem, adding in your noun phrases. Okay, what have we got next? Well, we've got some maths, and just a quick word about your new Times Table Rockstars login. You should have received those through email with your progress slips this week, and you can log on there. You've each got your username and log-on details, and you can go in and have lots of fun learning your 2s, 5s, 10s and 3s, playing games and even challenging other people that are online within our school too. So for maths this week, we thought you might like to have a go at creating your very own board game. So a little bit maybe like this. Here's a good old game of snakes and ladders. You've got a start and an end point. You've got various squares that help you to move around in a numbered order around the board. But depending on where you land, you have a different challenge question. So if I rolled my dice and I landed on 4, I would have to answer 2 times 10. And if I get that answer correct, I get to have another go. If I didn't, maybe I'd lose a turn. Remembering that if I land on a ladder or land on a snake, I either go up or down on my board. So maybe you can have a go at making your own game. Instead of all times tables, you might want to mix it up and use other operations, add or take or divide. Maybe you just want to have a go at addition only. See how many different ways you can make your game, and most important thing is have a go with somebody at home. Have a game, and maybe you could see how brilliant your brothers and sisters are with their maths and do some learning together. Okay, so for maths, invent your own board game and have a play of it. Then finally, we thought it would be nice, with it being Easter time soon, that you could do some creative work for art. So your art could be anything themed and linked to spring. As I was saying earlier, there's changes all around us, and spring's a popular time for our little baby rabbits and lambs and chicks to be born. So maybe you could look at some of these designs to get you being creative. Here we've got a fantastic idea of 2 footprints made with paint, and they've been turned into carrots. Here we've got a handprint of pink, and then they've turned it upside down and created a pig by adding on a little bit of felt tip detail. We've got a handprint here, I believe that's a goat, as he's got a big hairy beard under his chin. We've got a cotton wool pom-pommy sheep, and we've got a handprint hen. Lots of different ideas for you to get creative, to get into the Easter feeling of things, or the springtime feel. So we really look forward to seeing your acrostic poems, any of the board games that you make, and your creative art project that you do over the next week or so. Please keep in touch, please send us your work, and most of all, please stay safe. Speak to you all soon. Bye.